I have had the IMR acoustic Mia for a while. This is priced at 600 euros, which is fairly expensive. Now, a month ago, someone told me you should get some good earphones, capable earphones. He meant, I believe, not. I'm not exactly sure what he meant by good earphones. Every earphone is a good earphone. If it fits you, it's a good earphone. There's nothing to say about that. If a 200 rupees earphone fits you better, if a $5 earphone fits you better, that's a good earphone. There is no doubts about that. I don't know what he meant by good earphones, but I can assume that these are good earphones, not bad ones, not at all. Now, this has a dynamic driver, a piezo ceramic driver, and a electrostatic driver. Is priced at 600 euros. All metal body. The nozzles are changeable, interchangeable. The nozzles. Let me show you guys. Nozzles and the back filter. Nozzles, yeah, this filters also changeable. The back filter too is changeable. There are two type of filters. One is open and the other one is closed. This one has around at least 150 hours of music through it, and it took me a while, really. I was um, shuffling things, so yeah, it took me a while to get to the 150 mark. This one is Mirage. This is priced at $1,099. That is very close to 80,000 rupees. Um this one houses three BO drivers, one for bass, one for mid, one for high. But the special thing is the mid driver is a open driver like the TR drivers, TR earphones. This one is excellent when it comes to mid range. The stage is grand, stage is huge, to be precise, for a BA based earphone. Even for the $1,000 mark, the stage is huge. Let me show you the case because it is a very interesting looking case. This is the case, one of the most unique looking cases I have ever seen with a earphone, for sure. Very good, looks excellent, very practical. It has plenty of space. You can carry a few other things. This is removable, so yeah, there's a lot of space inside it. This is excellent. If you want to carry a few other stuff, you can carry at least two earphones inside it. That's the case. The IMR comes with this case. There is nothing else. This is the carry case. There are a lot of stuff inside it. I dropped the earpieces. Never mind. There are a lot of space, but it's filled with foam. So yeah, this is the carry case. This is what you have to uh, move around with if you want to move with the IMR, until unless you have a spare pouch or case with you. Now, ergonomically, this one looks odd, doesn't it? This one looks fairly odd, but it's not very annoying. Even though I would have liked a bit of contourness, this one could have been reduced. But nevertheless, this is not a very uncomfortable design. Even though it looks like one, this is not very uncomfortable. Now, on the other hand, the Mirage is fairly comfortable. You can see the design is fairly universal. There is nothing odd about it. It's not oddly shaped. Now, moving on to the sound quality, this one has a single BA driver, and it is good. It is fairly good when it comes to thumb. There is good amount of sub bass. The mid bass is slightly more elevated. The upper bass is not very agitated or excited to deliver unnecessary sharpness or exaggerated notes. Now, this one is a dynamic driver, and the dynamic driver delivers bigger bass, much better thumb. The sub bass is very good. The mid bass is very good. The upper bass is again controlled and without any harshness to it. But I'll have to give it to the Mirage because it has slightly better texture. The texture is better. The decay is faster. It sounds very good. very good when it comes to bass, but if you forget the sub bass, this is excellent. Now, is it bad? No. The Mia is not bad by any stretch of imagination, but it could have been slightly better, maybe slightly faster with decay. Yeah, you can obviously change the nozzles to get better, different type of sound, but I found the purple, they call it purple. This is not purple, this is pink. Pink nozzle delivering the most natural and neutral tonality sound. This that is the problem with metal. They are very prone to fingerprint. Nevertheless, doesn't matter. We are talking about sound here. Now moving on to the mid range. This is the king. This is the king when it comes to mid range. I haven't heard a mid range more clearer, wider, and spread out in the $1,000 range. This is just mind blowing. When it comes to mid range, this is unbeatable. The Mirage, with its open BA design, delivers one of the biggest stage when it comes to mid range. Yes, thanks to the open BA design, the mid range really dominates the sound. With most of the earphones, there is some domination with the bass, with the treble, but the Mirage is dominated by the mid range. It has a very grand feel to it, a grandness which is not found with any other earphone in this price range, especially with the mid range. The stage is just vast. You really feel like an audience in the arena. It really sings beautifully. It's an excellent sounding earphone when it comes to mid range. The mid range is just crystal clear. The transparency is mind blowing. Now, the textures are very good, notes have very good depth. It really pours into your ear, and you really can feel that where it is originating from, what are the layers you are listening, where this thing is projecting from you. That those things are very vivid here. It's a very revealing kind of earphone. Now let's finish this because it really has been long enough, 7 minutes, which is fairly long. Now the treble of this thing too is excellent, to be precise, very good, very well extended, but in front of the mid range, the treble feels slightly less forward. It still has good amount of spark, good amount of energy, excellent extension, everything. There is layering, separation, good amount of air, but in front of the mid range, the treble region is just dwarfed. The mid range is just huge. It has the grandness that nothing else has. Even though the Mia is powered by better setup drivers, I am not sure if I should say the ES driver to be better. It does not have that kind of aggressiveness with notes. There is plenty of micro details and stuff, but it is not very aggressive while projecting the notes. This is very good with details and everything, but not as transparent, as clearer as the Mirage. Mirage is just outstanding. It has very good mid range, slightly more neutral. That one is this one. The Mirage can be labeled as slightly on the brighter side. This one is slightly on the neutral side. Things are not very agitated, they are not excited, and they are willing to sing, to be precise. This is a very musical sounding earphone, very good bass, very good mid range. The treble has excellent extension, but the spark is slightly on the smoother side. It is not very sparkly. It sounds very good nevertheless. For 600 euros, the stage is very good, very big overall. There is no domination of the mid range or any part of the spectrum, but still, then the stage is very good, very similar to the Mirage. Mirage is taller. This one is slightly more rounded, and hence losing a bit of stage size. That is that the Mirage has similar stage depth and width. No, the Mirage is slightly wider, sorry, but this one has similar depth, just a bit smaller than the Mirage. Mirage is 30% more expensive than the Mia. That's a $1,100 earphone. This is a 600 euro. 600 euro nearly translates into I believe 720 dollars. So that's that. That's nearly 50% cheaper. There is nearly 50% more expensive than this one. This is nearly $400 cheaper than the Mirage. This is very good when you pay 600 euros. This is excellent. I really recommend this one. But yeah, the IMR is slightly on the blacklist. I believe people are not really excited about IMR. You cannot hype about these things. People will just take you down. Simply, they will just whine about the fundraising situation. But nevertheless, this is an excellent sounding earphone. If you are getting one for cheaper, or if you are getting a deal on it, you should jump on it without thinking, because people might feel that yeah, paying 600 euros for something that does not have a great reputation is slightly on the tougher side. Nevertheless, this is an excellent sounding earphone for the price. There are no competition when it comes to soundstage for around $700. This is mind blowing, but in comparison to the Mirage, Mirage is really magical, to be precise. Really magical soundstage and transparency. This is just outstanding. You really cannot buy the Mirage. I'm not sure if you can buy a Mirage now, but yeah, it can be bought, I believe. Nevertheless, this is the conclusion. If you can buy a Mirage, buy a Mirage. If you can buy a IMR Mia, this is excellent sounding earphone for the price. Similar stage, very good earphones. If you have any questions, please fire in. I'll be answering them without any delay. So thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.